Hello and welcome back to Path of Exile, Settlers of Kalguur. That's 3.25, and we just wrapped up. I probably have maybe one or two episodes left in the Cyclone Juggernaut, but a lot of people have been asking, hey, can you do a Slayer build, not Juggernaut, but a Slayer build guide for new people? There's a lot of new people playing, and they would like a detailed guide like that. I love playing the game, so let's get into it, and we're going to do this for new players. Detailed guide explaining everything as we go. And if I buy certain things, or if I buy, we're going to be doing trade league, so if I buy certain things, I'll explain how to do it. I'll explain that we can easily turn our alteration orbs, which I'll show you how to get, into chaos, so that you can buy one chaos unique items that will make leveling so easy it'll be a blast. I at this point, I don't think I'll be using any of the currency from this guy, which I have. I don't know. He's got probably almost 100 divine invested into him already. But I'm going to keep him off to the side. So let's get into it. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. I like this. And if you're a veteran, you can always skip ahead. I'm going to be explaining things in detail for new players. So let's go into create. And it looks like 20, this is my last open slot, so I might have to buy some more character slots. This is a free game, and you do not need to purchase anything. I've played multiple times on a free-to-play account just to prove it, that you can get well into the end game, into mapping and everything, with no button. You don't have to buy tabs or anything. So I still have those, but I've done it plenty of times where it's easy. Don't have to spend a dime. This is a great game. So you're immediately faced with this. Standard League is where leagues happen like this. Every 3 to 4 months, a new league comes out, new content gets released, all kinds of things. Things get mixed up, and the whole leaderboard gets reset, and the vast majority of people, probably 90% plus, play right here in one of these. They don't do standard. Some people love just playing standard, and they just play their same character for years on end. But a lot of people play this one because it's a fresh start, the economy's new, everything's cool. You don't want to do solo self-found if you're your first time playthrough, because you want to be able to trade the things you find for different things. You want to be able to sell the things you find, all that kind of stuff. And you don't want to do ruthless, because that's a really brutal mode where the drop rates are really low. There's probably 400 to 500 different changes that make the game more difficult. Things hit harder. It's just a lot of different changes. So this is the hard mode. And then hardcore, if you die once, you have to start your character all over at the beach again. Same rules apply over here. So we're going with the middle one, just like this. It's highlighted. See how it's barely highlighted there? I wish that was highlighted a little better, but oh well. There we go. We're going to do it. And we want to play Slayer. So you think, well, Slayer, there's no Slayer here. When I click one, you actually have to pick the duelist. So let's do that. That's this one right here. And you don't have to, you don't get to pick what you look like or anything. You're going to have gear on, and it's a top-down game, so you're not really looking at this character very much at all once you get some gear going. We're going to name him, and we're going to name him Cyclone. Let's see if I can actually Slayer MMO guy. Wow, it fit. Okay, Cyclone Slayer MMO. That's probably taken already by me. Let's see. Nope. And here we go. We're into the game. Now, the very first thing I want you to do is a couple things. Set up your keybinds like you would like. So these are your health potions over here. And I just use AS, Q, space, and shift space. And how we do that is this way. Go into options. Go right into input. And there's these keys here are line up with this one. So I've got shift space, and you just go like that, shift space. You could do that now. We would say shift space in there, and then you click save. Same thing over here. I use 1, 2, 3. You can set these up any way you want. Left click on a mouse and right click. Cool. It's done. Next thing you want to do is you want to left click here and put and left click there. You want to have this as move only. The reason being is, let's say there's a bunch of monsters around you and you click this attack button. Well, it's going to move over there and attack them, when in reality you wanted to move past them or through them. So always keep that with a move only now. And then we're going to left click on here, and this allows you to pick what that key is going to do. In this case, I want it to be my default attack just for a moment. Also, I don't like this on space, so I'm going to press inventory. For me, it's X. For you, it'll be probably I or something, and you can change it in your options. And I'm going to drag this right over here. So now it's on Q for me. This is my mana flasks. These are my health flasks. And let's take a look at those. See how it says 7 of 21 charges? Well, that means I could use that 3 times. And I could use this 3 times. And then I could use this one 4 times. Interesting. And it replaces over time, over 3 seconds, 50 mana. And this replaces 70 health over 3 seconds. Now you're thinking, okay, that's cool, but then if I use it all, what happens? Well, as you kill creatures, it refills this. So right away, you would think, hey, I should use, with A and S, or whatever your keys are, I think it's set up as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like reaching up there because my hand just sits right over there. I don't like going 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like using those keys that way. So if I use this, ideally you want to use this one and then this one. Then you've got, it's a 1/3 gone on both of them. And as you're killing creatures, they're both refilling. So if you have 2 mana flasks and 2 health flasks, kind of alternate. Eventually you'll get to the point where I don't even use a mana flask. I only have 1 flask for a panic flask. And then eventually I get to the point where I don't even use any flasks at all. And they're all automated and they're all doing special things for me. And as I'm killing things, they're all being automatically used. There's also an item, a belt, that if you wear it, it will automatically enable whatever these utility flasks that you end up with, 4 of them, and they'll just be on permanently. That's called a mage blood. But that's an expensive item, really expensive. It's a chase item. So you're starting off. Oh, it looks like I have gold from my other character, but that's okay. We'll get rid of that. We'll put it into use in the we'll put it to use in the town, and I'll keep that going. We'll interact with the town a bit, but it's I'll just explain it as we go through it. But right now, I've already leveled up my town, so it's not a perfect representation of what's going on here. So let's take a look around here. We've got 3 wisdom scrolls. Those are used for IDing items that drop and if they're unidentified. This is an identified item, so we don't have to use a wisdom scroll on it. But keep these. These are going to be important. The other thing I want you to take a look at that's kind of important is go into options and also set up the ways to look at your map and to do this thing. See how your map right up here is over there? Oh, starting again. 1 second. There we go. Yep, new series. So if you press, for me, if I press tab, it'll change the overlay, and that's in your inputs, just like that. But also, come over here and go to your UI. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, will do. And you want to scroll down a little bit. And normally this is going to be set up something like this. You're going to have the transparency like that. This might be around like this, or these, and this might be like that. And you're looking at this, and it's kind of blurry. I don't like these walls around this. So what you do is, maybe turn this one up. I just run it like that, and like this, and it shows the exact outlines, and as you expand the map, you can see more and more of it. And let's do this. Will do. Cool. Last thing we do before we get started. So we've done 3 or 4 things already. We're going to go into game, and we're going to go to default. This is the item filter. So we're going to start with default, and eventually I'll show you how to download an item filter or to install an item filter that makes things even better. But right now, just go to at least the default one, not none, but default. We'll say save, and away we go. Let's get doing stuff. And if there's things that I'm explaining to you and they're you already know them, you can just skip ahead. If you want numbers above your thing like this, go into options, go into UI, and it's right down here. See that? It goes away, just like that. I don't want to hide my mana reservations. We'll get into that later. And then you could even put a mini life bar above you if you like. I don't like it there. I'm fine without. And I would suggest going over and looking at some other things as well on here. I think the quest thing is enable quest tracking. Sure. Here we go. So we picked up the weapon. It automatically put it in our hands right there. And we're going to right click on this. Oh, I got to talk to him first. Eager here to do that. And we'll just take this guy out by right clicking on him. And he's going to drop a weapon. Oh, no, sorry, not a weapon. A skill gem. Most of the time in RPGs, you can train into a skill, but in Path of Exile, your skills come from your gems, and your gems you put into sockets like this. Here's a green gem. There's a green socket. Cool. You go like that, and all of a sudden it becomes available down here. So we don't want it on the 1 key. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to left click and put it right there. So I went like that, and then like that. So now we have double strike, and we can hover over it, and it says it's a melee physical attack, and it performs 2 fast swings with a melee weapon. All right. We're not going to be using this thing, and we're playing Cyclone, but the thing is, Cyclone doesn't become available until like level 28, so we're going to play something else until we unlock that skill. And then we're going to play Cyclone and Cyclone of Tumult, which is even a more advanced form of Cyclone. So we're just going to run along this. Here's the thing. You can go and fight all these things in this zone, but there's no real point to it. You end up with about the same EXP or the exact same EXP regardless. So most people just hug the shore like this. And they don't have to do anything. You're going to come to this chest. You're going to open it up, and you're going to get your first support gem. Now, support gems come in wide variety. And if you have a skill gem on your character enabled like I do right here, if you hover over a support gem, this says a chance to bleed. And see on the top left over there where it says double strike, that's the skill I have. And there's a check mark. That means it can support it. So if I put this right here, currently it costs 7 mana, and it does 6 to 13 and 25% chance to cause bleeding. Interesting. Now if we support it with this, a couple of things happen. This little thing lights up. See how it lit up? If I hover over it, that means this is supporting that gem. And this little E character shows up. See how it goes away? So there's a few ways you can tell that it's really supporting it. So that supports that. Now here's the thing. If I get a piece of armor with green, red or something, I don't need to have this double strike on my weapon. It can be over here, over here. It could technically be in a ring with a socket. It'd be weird, but you could do it that way. But you want to focus on the one skill at a time. You don't want to be sitting there doing a fireball with a 2-link fireball. This is called a 2-link. And a 2-link double strike and be alternate. You just want to focus on one skill, get it really strong. You might use a secondary thing once in a while as well, but ideally one skill, just destroy everything. So let's keep going. And if I leave anything out or if you have any questions, just let me know. Nice. We can open up a barrel. There might be something in there. Might be gold. They've introduced gold this league season. It's pretty cool. And on the free-to-play accounts, you should be able to use Faustus, which is a guy that allows you to buy and sell currency in the game, so you don't even need a premium tab. Here's our first. I'm going to press tab, and I'm going to get rid of the. See how I got rid of that map? It's a little distracting. You just want to run around left, counterclockwise around this guy. Then we'll hit him. Nice. Once we're going to get him down to half, he pulls a trick. Gotta beware. Oh, and it looks like I was out of mana there, so I'm going to press Q. Just like that. Now the thing is, you can actually die to this guy. This game is purposely meant to be tough. And now we'll just face him down, and we'll even use our heals, and once we level up, we get literally all our health back on both of them, which is kind of cool. And we get a skill point to use. We enter town, which is right up here. There's the little icon for it. And we got up all this. And what I want you to do is I want you to take all of this stuff. And you can press Alt to make sure there's nothing on the ground. If stuff isn't showing up at all, Then I want you to go in like this. Let's say it wasn't showing up. We're going to put this back on the ground. Ooh, we got 2 portal scrolls. That's lucky. We're going to go back into options. And let's see if I can hide that. 1 second. Under input, I believe it's the Z key right here. I've changed it to Shift B because if I do this, let's see if we can actually do it right here. See how nothing is there? And then I'd have to hold down Alt to get stuff to show on the ground. Try to get rid of that Z key soon because you can accidentally press that and then you'll think that nothing is dropping and you're wondering why. It's terrible. So just make sure that gets changed to something other than Z because it's easy to press that and then you'll miss stuff on the ground. So I'm going to press Shift B again to show the things that are on the ground. That's cool. And then Alt highlights certain items and objects. But we're good there. Also back in the UI, let's go down and change a couple other things real quick here. Visibility, we can do that. Sockets, always show sockets. So right now, see how it's not showing the sockets? I want that on. I want to see the sockets on these items. Sockets are really important. The links are really important. That's what matters to me. I don't want to have to hover over and find out. So have that on. If there's a colorblind issue here too, if you're colorblind, you can have different spikes on there so you can tell them apart, the red, blue, and green. We'll leave it like that. Hide, remove only tabs. We're good with that. Come down here. And where was it? Oh, the cursor. You can make it medium and pink. That way it stands out a little bit better. And there was one other thing, but I forgot what it is. I'll let you go over the stuff and find it. Good, good, good. Close. All right, let's grab this. There we go. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff, and we have the 3 wisdom scrolls. I'm going to show you how you should spend your first 3 wisdom scrolls. If they give you the option to. And we're in the first town. Here's our stash. Now your stash isn't going to look like that. So let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to pull, there's nothing on this one. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to move this one up there. You're going to have 3 tabs like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I'm going to hold this left click and I'll just reorder it real quick, just like that. And your tab will look like, if you're brand new to the game, just like this. You'll have these 4 tabs. You won't have a currency tab like this. You won't have any of that stuff. So, this is what you're starting with. This is what we've got. The portal scrolls were nice because we can sell those for wisdom scrolls to Vanessa. So we're going to go take a look at her stuff. And we're going to continue, and purchase items. Now what I want you to look for, just to make your life easy, this is a little bit weird, but you want to look for these coral rings. And see how it says 23 or 20 to 20 life? It could roll with 30. So we're going to hover over them and hopefully find one for sale for a little more. 22 life. I mean, it's not that great, but we're going to take it because we only have 73. And if we buy this for our 3 wisdom scrolls that we start with, it makes life a lot easier. So let's just buy it. Nice. Put that on. Now we have 95 life. Gives us a cushion. You're going to need it. This game is not easy. All this other stuff, you don't have enough to buy it. We don't even have enough to buy this, but we have 2 of these. So let's take a look. I can't put this on because it's not identified yet. So we're just going to set that over there and this over here because we can't identify that either. I might not even want to do this or want to use this one because it's evasion. I'd rather have armor right now. So I'm going to sell this one. We're going to go back in and we're going to sell the portal scrolls that I got. You might not get these. That's okay though. We're going to sell this one. And movement speed, chance to block, or this. I'm going to go with 2 weapons instead. I'm going to say accept. And this is what we got for that. I'll put this over here. We got a transmute shard. That's cool. We got 2 wisdom scrolls. I usually put my wisdom scrolls here, my portal scrolls there, and this. I'd love to be able to find out what this weapon is so that we can identify it now. This might be good. 3 life per hit per enemy. That sounds great to me. So this one gives us 10 intelligence. That's cool. We need some more int and some more physical damage. So now I'm going to put my character screen up with C. It might be different for you. Just For me, it's I press C, and we're going to click over to this, and we're on the offense here. And currently, with this setup, if I take that away, it goes down to 24 damage per second, and now it's up to 26. Interesting. Well, what if I want to use this one? So we're going to take this off. I'm going to remember 26 here. We're going to move this over here because I happened to get lucky and have green red, and just like that. We'll put this here. Not as high. So this weapon only does 5 to 13. Maybe we'll switch it that way. Let's see if that changes anything. Nope. Maybe put this one back. Nope. So we're going to do less damage, but we're going to get... we're going to do less damage, but... Why did that go down? Oh, this is why. 32. Sorry. I was like, that shouldn't be that case. So now click back over here. There's our offense. And we're in good shape. 32 damage, and we can just sell this one. Now, if these were linked, we would get a chromatic orb, and I'll show you what those are. But those are, it's really important. If you find an item with 3 linked sockets, and they have a red, a blue, and a green that are linked on there, you would get a chromatic instead of this. This is a scroll of fragment. If you get 5 of these, it turns into a wisdom scroll. Cool. Good, good, good. We're going to come over here. No problem. And then we're going to come right over here to this guy. Oh.
Fine work.
Now, this is the first choice we have to make. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All of these. We are going to go with Molten Strike. It's the easiest thing for newer players. I think it's really easy to play. And there's reasons for it. But we're going to use this. Now, automatically, if you're catching on so far, you're like, wait a second, red. We don't have a red. That's okay. We're going to take this out. And we're going to put it here. And we're just going to, it's going to be a single socket by itself. So now we're like, wait a second, this put it here. The Molten Strike is there, but we can't support it with the bleed. That's okay. I'm going to go like this, Molten Strike. And then I'm going to say like this, okay, I don't want that here. But let's say it looks like this is more of an AoE thing where, you know, Molten Strike sends out these molten balls everywhere. Well, this seemed more like a single target guy. So if we're fighting a single target guy, I would like to do that. So for right now, just temporarily, I'm going to use D key for that. Right after I got done saying, hey, you don't want to use 2 skills. In this case, we don't have any skills, so we're not hamstringing ourselves. It's there, it's available, you could do it that way. But if I found a red, I would just toss this on the red and just do that, and you're going to be fine. So, good. Let's go talk to Kingsmarch guy.
I witnessed your battle against Hillary.
Oh, he witnessed him?
I wasn't
Okay.
aware your people had such abilities.
All right.
My name is Johan, and I'm from the Far East.
Will you join us? I'll wait for you in Kingsmarch. Interesting. Now we could actually manage the town. We could actually visit it. So, it's a little... Should we go over there? Why not? Let's go side. And we still have to have point to spend here, and we're still going on to the beach. And you can skip ahead if you know about the town and everything. The difference is I haven't, I've already upgraded it and everything. I'm tempted to actually do this on my free-to-play account so that I can show you guys exactly what we're going to do. So it's completely fair. I could switch over and come right to this point with my free-to-play account, and what you would see is we could build it up together. I don't mind that at all. I think that would be fair. I'm playing, you know, that way I wouldn't have all this other gear, although I don't plan to use it. But it would just, I wouldn't have all this loot. I wouldn't have 1800 chaos. I like that idea. So let's do that. That way that you guys get to see the whole town being built up, all that kind of stuff. Let's do that. I'll be right back with the same guy, same everything. Pretty cool. All right, I got a few different things this playthrough. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this time we got, oh, I didn't even have that put on there. We got an iron ring. Interesting, I like that. It actually helps with our damage. Look at this. There it is, 24. Put this on there. Nice. 33. Already better than we were before. And the iron, and it's an iron hat with armor. I like it, I like it. And this stuff, ooh, a two-hander, interesting. Okay, we're making progress, and we're going to do this part again. And to put it in context, this took me just a minute or two, 2 minutes to get here. versus the video that we just went through explaining everything in detail. So that you can see, if you're just going quickly, it's not, you know, you can make it a lot quicker to what we just did. Purchase items. We're still going to purchase the, it's going to be different this time for me. 23, 24. So sometimes you won't get this. If you don't get this, it's a little tougher. You could do just a weapon maybe, because we didn't get the whatchamacallit weapon, the claw. So the claw is nice. I would buy a claw if you didn't get this. We got this, so we're going to do the 26er. Very nice. 99 health. Good job. We spent all of that. If you don't get one that you can buy, then you're going to buy from good old Darklay. And we're still going to do the Molten Fire Strike. Or Molten Strike. We'll put that there. We're still going to do this. And we're going to take this off of here just like before. And we're almost back to where we were. We'll put that on there. We'll talk to him. Did I actually get... Yep, we got 19 gold. We got 10 last time. We got 19 this time. Nice. We're going to go... Don't do this one yet. Visit Kingsmarch. And now we're back right to where we started. And here it is. Ooh, it's neat seeing it all from scratch again. We're going to spend our point too pretty soon. And we got to deal with this stuff here. Oh boy, a lot to do here. Let's go take a look around here. We're going to walk right in here. And we're going to walk through this same like I would. We're going to talk to him. And we're going to build this city up, and it's going to be doing things for us. It's going to be really cool. I like it a lot. Cool. Cool. And we're going to talk to him. I'll let you go through it slow, you know, and read all this. Speak to it tracks it over here. Okay, optional. Nice. And it says speak to Johan. We're going to speak to him again. And then it says speak to this guy. Now this is the recruiter. And this is where you would recruit crew to be put to work. Good chance. Establish recruitment by working with the hammer. So we're going to do that. Ooh, we got a stash tab. Now the stash is global. So if I open up the stash tab here, it's just the same as opening up in town or in your hideout. You're going to have your own hideout as well. So we're going to build up a town, and you're going to have a hideout. You can decorate it. You can do all kinds of things. And not only that, the end game in this game is simply amazing. You can build it and do it the way you want to play it. There's 20 to 30 different ways you could play the end game, and you just do what you want and have fun and have a great time. You're brand new to the game. You're having a good time. No worries. So we had that. We're going to spend 5 gold, and we're going to unlock the establish or recruitment. Ooh, so now we can recruit things. But now he says, hey, it's going to take gold to upgrade it to the next rank of recruitment in here, and some orichalcum ore, which we don't have. So we're going to talk to him. Ooh, he gives us some gold. I'll take it. And town recruitment. We're going to click that. And we could recruit a miner. Now the miner costs 20 gold. And this one costs 20 gold. He's a rank 1. This one costs 22, but he's only 6 per hour. Let's do that. We're going to spend a little bit more, but then he's cheaper per hour, 6 gold. We're going to hire him. We've got our first hire in.
And I'll get everything filled out later.
We need to discuss is investment.
Okay, for now, make your first investment recruited just to learn the process. We did that.
Return soon.
Oop. So, next, manage the town with Johan and the gold treasury. Establish a mining thing, a mining outpost or area. So let's go do that. Oh, we got to talk to this Tujin guy. Let's find out where he is. Ooh, this isn't even built yet. I got to build this. This is the harbor. This is where we send out ships full of loot that we get, actually resources, and then we get loot back. Very cool. We can also sell items like this stuff to them. This is just like a vendor item, so we're going to actually vendor this stuff. Let's see which one we want to keep. Oddly enough, ooh, this is triple red. I'm going to keep, let's do this. I like this. In this case, I'm going to go with the big bonker two-handed sword. And we're going to do that. And that. And we're going to give up on double strike. This, I'm not even going to identify it, mainly because I want... should we just sell... I'm just going to sell it. I'm going to sell it unidentified, and that's going to give us 2 transmutes, the shards. We're going to say, and then we're going to sell all of these. We're going to sell that, and the sword. And this too. Now look at that. 4 of those fragments, we could have another one to ID it. So if we go like this, oddly enough, I think we can, we can get 2 fragments. You don't really want to do this too often, but for now we'll do it real quick just to get that extra wisdom scroll so that if we find something, we can ID it. I don't like not being able to ID stuff that we find. So here's Tujin. We've talked to him. We can't upgrade to anything yet, but they wanted us to go over here and do this establish shipping near Tujin by investing gold. I don't think we have enough gold to do it yet. We only have 22. This is the one we want to do first, right here. Mining improvements. Unlock it. Pretty powerful. Now the next improvement would take 3 iron ore. We don't even have that. We just have gold. We don't even have to gold. We only have 12 gold. Let's take a look at this little mining thing. And we're going to say, okay, this is the mining area, and we can assign a miner to work. Now, how much do we have? 12 gold. So we get 2 hours worth of work out of him. So we click that. That's the guy we hired back in the tavern. We're going to assign him over here. Now, currently, he's not working because there's nothing for him to mine. So that's cool. So he's not costing us anything. And if we look over here, we push this. You could push R. In my case, R. Yours would be different. But we just click this. And there's our wages. 0. We don't have anything in the treasury. Let's add all of our gold to the treasury. But still, no 0 because there's nothing for him to mine yet. Nice. So we're in good shape. Let's go back over to the tavern, and we're going to be able to walk faster soon. We've done that. Very cool. Character laws. Okay, with the charters law. Ooh, he gives us. I'll take it. And then we can do this, and let's just put it back in there. Cool with me.
A timely infusion.
And Faustus. Ooh, Faustus. Here's an interesting thing. We haven't even got into the respec yet. You can invite him to your hideout. We will in a second, but once we get our hideout, we don't technically have it yet. And the currency exchange. Now, the currency exchange is pretty cool. So let's say we wanted to, what you'd do is you'd say, okay, hey, you can control left click on anything you have. I have this. It can only be currency. You can't do these things. And this isn't a currency. But currency, things that stack. And then I'll give you the example. What I want for that. Oh boy. I'm looking at all these things. These are all the different things. I mean, there is tons of different things in here. All things we'll be using too. We'll be using the vast majority of these things for different reasons. So we go to all. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting going from scratch. I don't have all my stuff from my last playthrough. We want Chaos Orbs, let's say. So right now, it would take 1,600. I don't even have one of those. How about 50? No. The market ratio is 1,600. There's only 2 people offering it. But if you had 1,600 scrolls, you could get 1 Chaos Orb. Not a very popular thing. But let's say this. Go into currency. Let's say we can get these. I'll show you how to do it. And we want 1 of those. It looks like 9 to 1. It just changed. I think you could get it even 8 alterations for a Chaos Orb. And then once we get a Chaos Orb, we can actually use that to get really good gear. So let's keep going. We're in good shape. Put that there. We're done with the town now. We don't have anything else to do. Establish shipping near Tujin by investing gold. I don't think we have that much gold. How much do we have in our treasury? 37? We might. Let's go see. Nope, we don't have the iron ore. No problem. Now here's a neat thing. This is called PoE Awaken Trade. I can bring it up like this, and then I can go to the settings. This, if you look on my channel, you can do, just do, like search for trade on mine, or just do Awaken PoE Trade. I have a video explaining how to download and do this, but if you just Google this thing, Awaken PoE Trade, it's by SONSME. It's on GitHub. It's a grinding gear game allows this. So you're going to need this eventually because you're going to be doing trades, and you can look up price. You can do price checks on items and everything. And then you go into chat here, and it's just they call it chat. You're not really chatting with anybody. It's more of a commands. This thing should be called commands. So you look at this, you're like, what is all this? Well, here's an interesting thing. This Kingsmarch, if I press F6 for me, you can tie it to any of your function keys. I usually use the function keys, none of the other keys. Will bring me to Kingsmarch right here. If I'm in town, it'll bring me right to this. And then if we go back to, I can go back to my hideout by pressing F7. Now the thing is, you don't have a hideout yet. We're going to unlock that for us. There's a lot of other things you can do in here as well. You can do, you can say thank you to the people that you traded with. You could enter the hideout of the person you talked last to. You can trade with the person that you just talked last with. All kinds of things that make the game way better. But not only that, control space to continue editing. You can do price checks. For me, I can just press F1 on, let's say, this coral ring. And with 26 life, people are selling these for 1 alchemy.
Damn, this
pretty cool. I guess he has a leg hitch. Very nice. All right, so let's go back to town and continue our fight forward. We need iron ore.
Really must visit Teo Nui.
Let's go back in here. And we're just having a good time. So, we're about to head out, but we have one of these points to spend. So let's bring this up and get into it. Oh boy. A lot of people are overwhelmed when they see this the first time. This is the, people call these talent trees. This is where you spend your passive points. But this is more of a passive forest. Here we go. And everybody's like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. And you can spend points. You could you're going to get 123-ish points to spend. You could go all the way over here and get all kinds of crazy stuff. But in general, we're starting here as a duelist. We're going to ascend into Slayer, and I'll show you how to ascend into a Slayer. And you're mostly going to be focusing on, like, in this area. You're not going to be going way over there in general, especially during your first playthrough, like into here, like in the southern hemisphere, we'll call it. Southern, maybe southern western. So you're looking at this and you're like, what do I do? And you click here and nothing happens. And you're like, nope. Well, you start here. You basically have one of two choices. You can't go here because the requirement's not met. The requirement is the connecting dot. So we really only have two choices. This one, more damage or increased damage, not more. More is a different word in PoE. More is a multiplier. This is just an additive. It's still good. Or we go over here, attack speed and accuracy. Interesting. We need both, but right now I'm going to go this way. And the reason being is I've looked ahead. Ooh, scary stuff in the background. And I know that mana is going to be an issue, and life is going to be an issue, and movement speed is going to be an issue. Those three things. Our life being able to survive, an issue. We address those. We want to do damage, and we want to make sure we have enough mana. We don't want to be messing around with mana flasks. Sooner the better, we'll get out of that. So what we're going to do is, I know I want to go down here. This addresses our mana in our early game, very, very early game. And then this helps with life and armor. And this helps us with attack speed, accuracy, which we're going to need. And it'll add a little bit of movement speed to remove the penalty wearing our heavy armor. It's a small penalty, but it's nice to have. So all of this is cool. I want to go here. And I want to get there as quick as possible. Well, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to go this way. So we're going to click here. And I also know that I'm going to take these, but then I'm going to come all the way down here, and I'm going to beeline for this blood magic so that we can get rid of mana. We're not going to care about mana. It's going to be amazing. So as soon as we get that, we don't have to carry this thing around. Beautiful. So we've clicked this, we apply the points, and we're good to go. Oh, we have 113 health now, and we're doing a little more damage. Let's see. Up to 31 on our Molten Strike. Very cool. Let's go get some fights. Alrighty, this is very detailed. If you want to skip ahead, I don't blame you. But we're going along, and we're just going to have some fun. We're going to fight.
For now.
Now, Molten Strike does some pretty cool stuff here, but we're going to have to heal ourselves up. Ooh, we got a Portal Scroll, which means it's a Wisdom Scroll. For right now, Wisdom Scrolls are more valuable, so we're going to vendor that off for Wisdom Scrolls. We're going to keep going. Let's see how it launches. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. We can actually die here pretty quickly here. I would love... I would actually love, what do you call it? 2 life potions. This makes... Or not life potions, 2 life rings. I'm that chicken. But it just makes it so nice to have so much life. And I would like a new, the next version of the... Come on, these guys are a pain. Nice. Quick, and we're going to alternate our health potions, and we're going to keep walking. Now, there's a bad guy that comes up here. A really bad guy. And he has a voice line and everything. He's like a mini-boss. We're not going to fight him right away, because he's pretty tough. Ooh, we got a rustic sash. Very nice. That's actually useful for a couple reasons, but we're gonna throw it on. Easy. Why is that guy messing with us? Take the rustic stash, and 35 is our damage now. Pretty cool. We're gonna pick this up just to vendor it. It's worth a fragment, so 1/5. Oh, come on. Heal up. I should have used the other one. Oh, he was lit up on. And we got a gold from him. Very cool. We're going to take this and this. We're taking all this stuff because I need the next scrolls. I need scrolls really bad. We're going to press regen on our mana. And we're looking for the... There's actually a mine around here as well. There's going to be a mine or 2 in every zone we come into. This is a zone. Ooh, and we want to open up these. We want to open up the chests as well. Look, we got a piece of gold. Oh, we didn't have to collect that. It automatically comes on there. Now, you might be noticing something. This is worth a scrap. This is going to be worth, well, 2 scraps if we choose the transmute. But look at this. It only takes up 3 spots. This takes up 6 spots. But they're worth the same at the vendor. So if you're full, you can chuck this on the ground and then take some smaller items and still make bank that way. We're just going along, and we're trying to make this... I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you. So we're going real slow, taking everything into account. Well, right here, we just got enough EXP. See how there's an EXP on each item? There's levels to your gear. As you kill things, you get EXP for the stuff that you have on you. Not only that, but you have a secondary set of weapons that you can level up gems as well. You could sell them, or you could use them eventually, or you could do alternating sets of weapons. It's a little tricky, but you could do it. Not very many people do. And then I press... Not, it says X, but I don't have it as X to swap between weapons. Maybe Shift Z or something. Shift X. I don't know what I set it to. But we're in good shape, so let's keep going. All right. And this guy's going to... I'm waiting for him. He's like right over here somewhere. Oh, we're going to level this up. There we go. Now, right now, it costs 7 mana, and it does 35.67. Now, eventually, this doesn't really tell you the full picture of what your DPS is, because there'll be conditional things. Like, so there'll be certain conditions where if you're next to a boss, you'll get 10% more damage, let's just say. Well, this doesn't understand if there's a boss next to you, so it's just giving you a rough guide. But it should go up. There it did. Nice. Oh. He laughed at me, too, when he did that. All right. We'll knock this guy out. Oh, there's the bad guy. We're gonna do the trick here. So what you want to do is you kind of want to drag him over to the portal. Yeah, we'll just go like that. Whoa, easy, easy. Come on. See, portal's right to us. It's just brutal. We're getting stunned. Everything about it is bad. Don't like it. We're running out of health potions. Let's find that thing and get out of here for a second. Come on. There it is. And there. Now if we go back to him, he'll be right there, but we'll have full health. Let's go fight him. Oh boy, here we go. So we click on that. We're back in town. Click on that. All right. We're going to take our map off now so we can actually see the screen a little better. Nice. Now we'll heal up. You just want to get out of the fire stuff. Come on. Easy stuff. Ooh, we got some gold. How much gold did we get? 20? Or I think 16. Ooh, and I got a first rare item. And that. So here we are. Let's go deal with our new loot. We got a bunch here. And this is kind of why I want some wisdom scrolls. Because we just got this thing. Evasion energy shield. That's not very good. It's better than what we have on. And this, oh, rare gloves. Let's put that over there. And this over here. Also, we want movement speed on our boots, so we're going to be focusing on that, because look how slow we're moving. We don't want to move that slow. So what first thing I want to do is, I know that I don't want to use this, this, or this. Not only that, I don't want to use a wisdom scroll on this, so I'm going to vendor it. Do I really want... That's energy. It might have some good stuff. We'll save it for a second. I'm going to take these transmutes, turn them into scraps for a second, just so that I can do that. And then we're going to sell that. The portal scroll for a wisdom scroll. Oh, and what I do is, if you control left click, it'll put it over there. You don't have to drag everything and drop it like this. Okay. So we'll accept. We have 3 scrolls in it. Oh, well, look at this. We have 3 things to ID. So let's ID them all. Here we go. First one, second one, third one. So this, if you hold down control, it'll compare it. Well, right away, it's more evasion. We don't really need the red socket-wise. We're not caring about these colors, so it's not an issue like that. But let's say this had red, red, red. Well, even if this is better stats, this one had better sockets, so I would keep it because it would be useful to me. But these 2 green ones aren't useful. So we get some energy shield. Put that on. Now watch right over here. Boom. Energy shield. Now that energy shield will actually help versus stuns too, so it's not bad to have a little bit of energy shield. You could even go crazy and have lots. It's up to you, but generally I would rather have some armor on here by far. So there's a replacement. We did not get any movement speed, but we got some what is that, some life. So now we got 117, and this, it's a rare item. So this is normal item, no mods. This is a magic item. It currently only has 1 mod on there. We'll hold Alt down, and it's got a prefix. Magic items can have 2 mods, a prefix, and a suffix. This one's got 1, and it's not that good. This is normal, 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 magic. Here's our first rare. Oh, look at this. It's got 17 evasion, so where our evasion's going up. We'll take a look at that in a second. But then it adds lightning to attacks. Interesting. It's got 8 more life, so we'll get that. And the rarity of items that are dropped is increased by 9%. So let's say this dropped. Well, it might kick it over to the next level of rarity, so it might drop as a blue item instead. So just you find more rare or magic items or unique items as you increase your rarity chances. Not bad. I'll take it. So not a horrible thing at all. So now we're up to 43. If I take that off, 37, 43 damage. All good. And we're going to sell this. And we have 2 scraps, and that's it. Nothing else to do here. Okay. Let's go to the next area. We're in good shape. Oh, we can level up the bleed thing. Nice. We're going to go right back here. And we're just going to go this way. We don't want to go this way yet. We want to go over here. And there's a few reasons for it, but down here is where we're going to get a Quicksilver potion. And this is a kind of a tricky fight too. Our defenses are pretty terrible. 25% armor reduction versus hits, physical hits like that, but and the evasion of 37%. Now, evasion isn't a dodge. There's an entropy system, so it's a little more. It's a lot more complex than that. But that's our stats so far. On PoE Wiki, you could look up armor and it'll explain it in detail, and evasion will explain it in detail. Oh, we found our first. Oh boy, I gotta use some mana here. Oh, got a wisdom scroll. This is our first iron ore deposit. So let's do that. We click it. Now we gotta fight these guys. Ooh, we got a level 2. We gotta kill that guy. Ooh, got a nice flask. That's important too, actually. So we're going to do a 3-for-1 vendor recipe. The funny thing is, I mean, literally I go from hundreds of divines to... Ooh, another one. Nice. Hundreds of divines, and I'm being honest here. I'm excited when I get a small life flask. So you're thinking, what? Is that true? You know, it really is true. I'm happy with that. Very happy, actually. That's a good item. It's a good drop. All right. So, and that's the thing. I'm just having fun. Everything's great. Going along, and we got another point to spend, so let's spend that point real quick. We're going to click this. We're not worried. I know that we're heading over here. I don't want to take this way because it's a little bit longer, so we're going to go right here. Strength should help with that. We hover over these, it'll tell you. Strength, 2 strength gives you 1 life and 1 melee fizz damage. This gives you mana and energy shield and evasion and accuracy. Very cool. How's our accuracy doing? 100% still. We're good. As you level up, you're going to need more accuracy to make sure you're 100% chance to hit. So let's keep going. And this is a big island outcropping. I've got it the world map tied to my tilde key over by the escape key, and you can see that the general way forward is this way, but we're taking a little side tour to do a side quest and get a cool item. Also, you see how these are completed? These quests? The ones to the left of this line are not completed. So right there it says Mercy Mission, and it highlights where we have to go. And then this one is Kingsmarch. It says build the docks. That's what it wants us to do. So we're working towards that. All right. Oh, and we got I forgot to say, we got the ore, and our guys are already working on it. See how it does that? And it unlocked a certain amount. So we're going to go find out. I didn't read that when it popped up there. I noticed this over here, and I want it. Ooh, look at that. Now, I don't have to click on that gold. It'll automatically come up to me. And look at this. 8 slots for that guy. Ugh. But we'll keep it just in case. We got some interesting items there in our inventory, too. Most likely, I'll be tossing that thing on the ground. 1 gold. Oh, boy. I was getting 12,000 gold a second ago in one map. The end game. 1 gold now. That's okay. We're having fun. Nice, another gold. Portal scroll, beautiful. Oh. There we go. Oh, put it over here. Put it over there. Put this there. We could ID one of these. Oh, they're not even IDable. Oh, we can't wear it until level 5. So we'll set it over there. Ooh, right here. This is something that I want to do. I don't want this thing. So, look at our armor. 22% because we went up a level. Now we slap that on there. 50% armor reduction. Beautiful. And not only that, I can move this off of here. It's important because then, let's say I put this club on here. Right now it does that. Oh, that adds to our accuracy. That's probably why we're getting good accuracy. Now if we lower that, oh, we're still okay. And does it do it? Do we do more damage? Nah. So we'll keep this. In fact, this is too big. I'm just going to toss that in the ground. We'll keep going. Another gold. I'll take it. All right, this guy, we're going to take the map off again. I press tab. He actually aims where we are going to be. So like if I tried to dodge him, he would see how he's aiming over there slightly. He's one of the very few characters that aims that way. It has that AI. Most characters aim at where you are, so you don't want to stand where you are. If you're right there, you don't want to stand still. That's why Molten Strike's a little tougher to play. Ooh, we got an iron ring, and it is, what do you call it? Let's put this here, that there, and this one right. Oh, it's too big. What about this? There we go. We got an iron ring. It's not identified, so we can't use it, but it's going to be better than this, right? It's going to be better than the one we have, so let's ID it and have some fun. 17 extra mana. I'll take it for now. It's going to be good. Nice. Now we got more mana. We can do more casts and do everything. And we picked up the item they wanted. Now at this point, you could just go exit character and then push play again, and you'll get zapped right back into the town, but we're going to keep on fighting around in here. We need more... ideally, I want to be level 4 when I get to the mud flats. So we're going to... Oh, we're going to get level 4 in a second. Just like that. Because we're going to actually get an item here. I'd love an extra mana flask, but that'll be... We'll work on that next. We might buy one. It's like a wisdom scroll. We might buy one. So I don't need all those healing potions, and we're gonna have a solution for that as well. Ooh, I'll take a scrap. Armor scraps, those are important. Very cool. We could turn that into 4 wisdom scrolls, but you know what we could do? Let's use it. Let's have some fun. We're gonna use it right now. Toss that on the ground for a second. Put this on here. Right now, see how it says 33 armor? Watch this. If we use this wisdom scroll, it's going to improve it by 20% on the quality, which is going to raise that armor value up. And the evasion. Here we go. Nice. I'll take it. And now, instead of the old 51% I think we're at, about this. Oh, because we leveled up. So now 51, it got us, it kept us on at par. Ooh, remember how I said a red, green, and blue item? Our sockets and linked. See how that's got a green outline on it? That's our item filter at default telling us, hey, that's an item that we want to pick up. Cool. And then we'll put that there, and we'll keep going. Let's do this. We're going to spend our next point right there. So we've just come down here. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Put the map back on. Seems weird to have a map like that, but let's heal up. This is a tougher fight. I've got my keys hanging over the heal key. Just oh, mana flask. They heard me. And a rustic black sash. We actually need that for a recipe that we're going to do. Okay, so. Oh boy. We're already faced with this issue. Not those. We're going to drop these 2 items. The crude bow. We want that instead because that's worth... actually, that's the same. It's the transmute would be 2 fragments. So that's the same. 2 fragments. It's just tough. We can drop this. We'll take this here, put it there, and we'll put this like that. Just like that. So now this is going to be our mana heal thing, our mana stuff. I'd also want this stash for a recipe, a vendor recipe that we're going to do. We'll level that up, and we'll just go back to town. Not bad. So I'll see you back in town. It's right over here. Now I could have just went like that and pressed exit to character and not run all the way back over here. And we'll put this on settlers. There it is. And then you can either double click or just push play, and we're right back in town. You could do it that way as well. All right. Now they're going to give us a reward, so I don't want to talk to them first. Let's talk to him and sell this so that we have enough space. Level 5. I want to wear this next. 19.6, 19.6. So we're going to vendor that, vendor this, vendor that, vendor. Don't vendor this. And I'll explain why. This is going to be for a, what do you call it? A vendor recipe. I don't have any 2-handers that I'm vendoring. Oh, here's a 2-hander. So good, good, good. Oh, we'll vendor that and see how we get a chromatic. Now what that does, if once we have it, we could right click on this and it'll re-roll the colors on there. Now, when it re-rolls it, it'll look at this item, let's say, is this going to be an example? Like strength-based items. Armor, that's kind of like a strength-based item. So you're going to see more likely red sockets when you re-roll it. But if it's like a cloth armor, you would see, or a cloth or a wand or something, you would see an int-based item. You'd see more blue sockets. Or if it's dex-based item, these might be rawhide. They might be dex-based. So it would see more green items. So that's what you have to keep an eye on. It's really hard to get all red sockets on some cloth armor or something, you know, it's that kind of idea. All right. Ooh, we're going to do a first vendor recipe. We're going to sell 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and he gives us the next level up. 3 uses again, plus a little extra, but it heals for 150 over 3.5 seconds versus 70 over that. Much better, and I'm gonna switch them. So now that's our setup. I love it. Perfect.
Farewell.
Let's come back over here. Ooh, and I don't want to go to the guild one. I'm going to go to our stash. We're just going to control left click. And where did it put it? Do I have a vent? Oh, I have an affinity on there. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. If you right click, you can put an affinity on your currency. So what that means is, and you can do all these different things. So let's say I had some currency and I was looking at I was in stash number 2 and I control left click it. You're like, where'd it go? Well, it puts it in the right tab for you. So you can set up your affinities that way. So it auto sorts a little bit. We're going to put this over here for a vendor recipe. This we're going to use. We want to ID this next. So let's ID that. And we're going to bring up our character sheet and we're going to just throw it in there. Now here's the thing. If you didn't have your if Molten Strike was still on the weapon, then you couldn't really test Molten Strike. You'd be like, well, it's off and you don't have it in your hand anymore. That's why I like having my attack skills on here versus on a weapon. That way I can just slop that in and test it very quickly. And we can instantly see that that's a better thing to do. Cool. And we're going to sell off our other piece then. Oh, we just turned in that. And they want to give us one of these 3 things. Do not choose these. Choose this. This is the most important thing. We're going to put it right here. And for me, I just press space. And what this does is it increases our movement speed. It's like a sprint. It has 2 usage and it lasts for 6 seconds. We can actually automate this eventually. So it just automatically makes us run faster. So now we're looking at this setup. Now what do we got here? Ruthless support. Chance to poison. I don't like any of these. Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. They did give us the right one. Ancestral Call Support. We read over this. It says supported strike skills. Is this a strike skill? It is. There's the tag at the top where it says strike. It's a melee fire AoE projectile attack skill. So those are all the tags. So if we hover over that, see that little thing below my cursor? It says Molten Strike. Yep, it's going to be supported by it. Beautiful. And it targets 2 additional nearby enemies. Now, we do a little less damage. Literally less. It's a negative multiplier. So we're going to do a little less damage. But to me, it's worth it. It's going to make life easy. So now our damage is going to go down. But we're going to be able to target multiple enemies at once. Now, on a single target, that would be a bad thing. We'd literally do that much less damage. But I'm not worried. So we're going to move this. Oh, I can't move it because we're in the window thing there. Good, good, good. I'm okay here. There is a recipe for this as well. We'll keep it. And we're going to sell. Ooh, purchase. Can I purchase anything else? I could purchase one of these. That's 3. I don't want to do that. To have 2 of these. I'm good for now. If I didn't have this one, if I just had 2 regular mana flasks, definitely buy this 3rd small. Oh, it's not even a mana flask. This one, it's worth it. I would, if I didn't have this, if I didn't find that, I would buy that for 3 wisdom scrolls and then trade the 3 for 1 and do that. It's that important. It just makes life a lot easier. What about an amulet? Ooh. Any amulets? Cheap amulets that we could buy? Nope. Okay. And we're going to sell those 3. Now we have 5. Now we're in a lot better shape. We're going to come in here. We're going to dump that in there. Put this here. And in 1 second, we'll be able to use this as soon as we hit level 5. Let's talk to him. We're in good shape. Oh, Tarkley wants to talk to us.
Farewell.
And let's go to our town and find out what's going on in there. Let's look at the resources. And we have 7 mined ore. Mined. We're not 0 per hour, but that's good because we just mined it all up. Ore to mine is 0. There's our guy. He's idle and he's not charging us anything. So let's see if we can actually do some work here. Could we actually upgrade the... How much did it cost? 5 and 10 gold. We can definitely afford it. Let's build it. Let's have some fun. Nice. We just built it. And now we can do shipments. Shipping. Okay, we don't have any crew. The port, the only port we can go to is right here, and they want 17 wheat, which we don't have. And then they would give us some stuff. So we'd select the port, and then we'd load up the shipment. Oh, we could send them that. We could, but then look at the, oh my gosh, if we don't have any, you can't even set sail without a guy. So yeah, so this is how you do this, but we'd only have this resource. We don't have any wheat, none, so we can't send anything. But now at least we built that. Let's go back over here and see what they say. Maybe they'll give us some wheat. I don't know. No. Send a shipment. Wheat. It's optional. We're in good shape there. Maybe we can go take a look and see if we could build a farm. Let's see. But we don't even have a farmer. Let's see how much it... I didn't even see how we could build one yet. Yeah, they don't want us building one yet. No worries. And how much does it cost to hire somebody? Let's see.
Yes, it's a cornucopia.
Oh, we could hire this guy. How much gold do we have? Treasury and the gold on us. I think that would combine. And 11 gold per hour. I'm going to hold off on hiring these because we can't ship anything anyways, so. Alright. But they want us to ship stuff to unlock the next thing. Send a shipment. Optional. Let's do it. Town recruitment. This guy's a rank 1 shipping guy. We'll hire him. We have 23 gold left in our treasury. So let's go over here. And now that we have a guy on there, I think we're in good shape. If we go like shipping, we'll assign this guy. We've already picked that, and then they want wheat, but we can send them something else. Let's send them 2 of those, and it's going to take 42 minutes, so let's just get our first shipment done, even though it's only that. That's fine. I can't set sail? A minimum, oh no, we can't do it. The value is 8. Okay, so we'll get some more loot, and then we'll go from there. And we'll just use this to get back to town. Actually, we're in good shape. I think we can just go to the next portal. I don't think we need anything in town, right? Yep, we're in good shape. Let's go here. Now, after a certain amount of time, this area gets reset. And it should be reset. Oh, it's not. But let's say you wanted to go to this area for some reason. You wanted to fight this guy again, or whatever the case may be. If you open this screen up and you control left click, and then you press new, you've reset the area. Now it's the guy's back there. Everything's the same. It re-rolls the whole area. Now we're going to go into the mud flats. Now see how it changed the direction even. But this is the way forward. This is the mud flats this way. See how it, if you click this, it shows you the way forward. We're in great shape. We're going to go in here. Now, if you don't have like 51% or 50% armor, you're going to take some big hits from these roas, and they're going to clobber you. Because you got to get their eggs, and when you take their eggs, they get enraged, so it's ideally you want to kill them before that. You got some blue ones. Those are magic creatures. They give you better loot, but they also are tougher. But we live completely fine. Take the iron hat. Take this. Take his eggs. Oh, he's pissed. He's mad now. Alright. We got a whatchamacallit thing. Iron ore. We'll take that. So you get an idea. If we hire more miners over there, then we can get more of this per hour. We'll heal up. Yeah, let's knock these guys down. Look at that. See how this is going to aim the ancestral call support thing? Let's see. Take this off so we can see it a little. see there's a guy like popping up over there. See how that was hitting that thing? There's 2 extra guys. If it's a single target, then they won't pop up. But like this, there was 3. There was 2 guys in front of me in red, and they attacked too. Very nice. And we'll heal up, or I say heal up, but mana up. There it is, completed. We'll take this. And now I'm going to leave this big thing on the ground. I'm going to get a little more discerning. That's cool, that's cool. And away we go. Let's go get the next one. I'll open up the chests too. They have gold and they have wisdom scrolls in them. Well, they have other stuff too. You could literally find a mirror of Kalguur in there. Never found one. Years of play and still haven't found one. Very rare item. Nice. And we'll take that. Yoicks. Added vest. Nah, it's too big to carry. We'll use our minor healing potion and our minor mana potion just to top ourselves off to right before that fight started. I'll even use my other one. Nice. Easy stuff. Easy fights. Now, if you don't have a two-hander, you could use two claw weapons like this, and they're actually pretty fun because what they allow you to do is, see that life gain per hit? Well, with Molten Strike, you're hitting multiple creatures multiple times. It pretty much self-heals you. You put 2 claws on instead of this. In fact, we might even do it. I might even demo it for you. 13 red. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna throw that on there, even though it's 3 less armor, because it has the red link. And if I found some other armor here, then I can move this up there. So it gives me some flexibility. Very cool. And ooh, red. Ooh, this is even better. Never mind. We're definitely going this way. Now, if I can get faster attacks or a green support gem, that'll be beautiful. So that's red, green. That's perfect. Love it. All right. And we're just going to go up this way. Then we've got the 3 pieces. The 2 shells and the horned shell. We're going to work our way right over here. There's one. Now, to the left of this thing, this is the way forward. To the left of this is, we'll put the shells in there, is the fetid pool. We're going to go in there as well. But we want to get this waypoint first. So let's go tap this. We don't even have to touch it. Just get near it. Now it's there. I want to go into this side area and do that. So let's do that. And we're going to spend our next point. And then we get this big one. This one is nice. We'll get some regen of life naturally happening. We'll get some larger strike range, more damage, and strength. All good stuff. Very cool. Ooh, and there's a... Ooh, I'm actually going to take that. Now we're going to... All we have to do is tag it, and then defend it. Kill these things, and then it's ours, and then it's tagged. So the mining happens differently than you might expect. We don't have to sit there and mine the ore. We've got our guys to do it. And when you tag the ore like that, it's on the list of things for them to do. And that's what happens. They just start working on it. We got a lot of stuff here. Ooh, that's tempting. We just got a cone helmet. The problem is... Portal scroll. We just got that really good red-green helmet, so let's see what this is. It has to be really good to override the red-green, so let's find out. Intelligence, accuracy is nice, life is... It is nicer. Oh, and I can't even wear it until level 7. Okay, so I'll keep it right there. I'm not going to do the demo of the two claw weapons. We're fine like this. It is fun if you wanted to use the 2. It's okay. You'll do less damage, but you're going to do... It's more of a defensive thing. And guess what? We'll replace that, and we're going to keep this one for the 3-for-1 recipe. We're in good shape there. Ooh, look at that. That is beautiful. Ooh. Let's chuck this on the ground for a second. Pick this up. Identify it. Come on, identify it. 12 strength. This is way better. And we get a triple red. Look what our armor is too. 58% now. Beautiful. Perfect. Chuck that on the ground. We'll pick up this one because it's worth more. We're in good shape. Let's go back to town. And then we're going to come and do the fetid pool. We got another point to spend? Oh boy. Is it a good point? Let's see. Yes, it is. 199 health. Now, 20 more strength. And we get more range of things. Physical damage goes up. 209. Oh, you got to move, and then it shows up. 52 damage. Very cool. Don't talk to him first. Go and sell some of our gear so we have room to take whatever rewards. We can ID this. Okay, this comes into a couple different things. I want alteration shards really badly because as soon as we can get up to 8 of them, we can get a chaos, and then the chaos is going to allow us to buy a really cool item. 1 chaos is going to be enough to buy a lot of cool stuff. In fact, I was doing it on the last day of the league, a 4-month-long league. I was still doing 1 chaos deals. So it was pretty cool. If we sell this and it's not ID'd, we get 2 of these transmute shards. Not as valuable. But if we ID it and we sell this, we get 4 alteration shards. And you get 20 of those, you get an alteration, orb of alteration. So we're going to do it that way. And we'll do that. But the thing is, I'm going to be burning through a lot of wisdom scrolls at first. Eventually, it's no big deal. But like right now, it's a little tight. So I really can't afford to do that quite yet. We're getting there. So I'm going to vendor this. I don't want... Wait, is that a 2-hander? Could that be better than ours? No, that's the exact same thing as ours. Oh, no, it's worse. I mean, yeah, we got an upgrade there. Good, good, good. We'll save that. Accept. So we got transmutes. Not bad. And that. Okay.
Be well.
Let's go do the, Tarclay. We gotta talk to him. And he wants to give us what? Sniper's Mark. Don't want those. Decoy Totem. Might use it. Probably. War Banner. Blood and Sand. Crushing Fist. Okay. Oddly enough, I think we're gonna go with the Decoy Totem. I'm thinking about the fight that's coming up, and this would make things easier. Or we could go with a War Banner would be nice. Yeah, let's do the War Banner. Let's start working on that. War Banner it is. So pop it in. Usually I put it on W. You can put it on anything you want. And the War Banner, what happens is, as you kill stuff, you increase your Valor, and then you drop it down, and it lasts only for, I don't know, like 10 seconds, but it increases your damage by quite a bit. Like 30%, 40% more damage. So it's a chunk. And you don't have to pick it back up again. It'll automatically pick itself back up. It's for a boss. When you're fighting a boss or something tough, you drop it and you get a boost of damage. Pretty cool. And there's a ring that you have to stay in within. It's cool. We're gonna use it. Shield charge or dash. We're gonna throw dash on here, and eventually we're gonna get leap slam. But we'll use dash for now. That's nice. And we'll just throw it into a green one. If you don't have a green slot yet, we're gonna work towards that. And also we're gonna work towards having some offhand weapons so that we can level up some gems in our offhand because leveling those up is important as well. You can make some extra coins for that too. All right. Good shape, good shape, good shape. Good enough. I'm cool. Do we have anything in here? We do. Let's just dump all that in there. Getting closer to interesting things. All right. This should be still alive as far as the area. So we're just going to hop back out. And we're going to come right into this area. This should be barely... Oh, it's alive still as well. It's like 10 to 12 minutes. And we're just going to go this way. Oh, and we can use our sprint now. I forgot that we had that. Oh, we're going to open this up. We'll take that. We'll leave those on the ground. They're kind of big, so I don't want those. We're going to get a lot of stuff out of this next area. We'll open up that. And let's just go in here. Now, the quest here is, in the fetid pool, you have to kill every single thing in here. So don't miss the stuff. So we're going to look. So I'm going to kind of zigzag. I'm looking at that pattern. I'll have to grab this chest. And the thing is, they hop by you. These Roas, they'll run right by you, and they're kind of behind, like this guy. So sometimes they run right there. Good. We'll level up the War Banner and the dash. The dash, I'm going to put on my D key, and then we're going to take that off there. Now we've got a dash every once in a while. We can traverse different things. We've got our sprint and our dash. Pretty cool. We're going to get a leap slam, though, eventually. The good thing about this build is there's no real socket pressure, meaning you're going to have plenty of sockets to mess around with. You won't be like, oh, I need this exact setup perfectly. There's a lot of leeway with this build, and it's a lot of fun, easy stuff. We're going to get we're going to have 5 ascendancies. I call them ascendancy. I don't know what they should be called. We're going to get ascendancy from another class, not just the Slayer class. Pretty cool stuff. Interesting. I could throw a totem down. We'll just put this, although I don't want to do it because you guys don't have it, so let's not do it. I'm going to try to keep it as generic as possible as the build, but you could use a rejuvenating totem if you find one. If you find stuff and you want to try to use it, go for it. But ideally, when you're using your skills, you should be focusing on that one skill like that. Like I'm focusing mainly, my main damage dealer is Molten Strike right now. Let's heal up and mana up. Take care of this rare. Take that. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. And that's cool. Now we got to fight this guy. Now this one is a summoner. So they're summoning all these creatures, and you're not going to get EXP or loot, I don't think, from any of the summoned creatures. Like nothing should drop from them as they're dying. From her, yes, but not or him. And we'll take this. Do I have room? Yep. I guess I'll take that. And we'll keep going. Now I have a key under chat, under this, for remaining. So if I press F3, it'll show me the remaining right over here. Well, there's more than 50. It'll also show it sometimes up here. Ooh, look at that. Nice. All right. Ooh, we'll take the Wisdom Scroll. Very cool. So the Wisdom Scrolls we use to ID rare and magic items, which we then sell vendor for alteration shards, which would get turned into alteration orbs, which we sell for chaos, which we buy great items. So the Wisdom Scrolls allow us to get alterations, which allows us to get a chaos, which allows us to get a really, really super powerful items. Unless we find some. We could find them as well. Oh, I guess this guy's still alive? I didn't notice. Is there a chest right over there? Ooh, a large light flask. Very cool. Now those are boots. And as you can see, we're filling up with stuff. How much gold do we have? 31 gold on us. Chest plate, 75. That's tempting. Because this is only 12. But this one's... It'd be a little better armor now. If you didn't have it, if you didn't have a good armor chest like we do right now, this would be a great armor piece to throw on. It really is that powerful. But this is triple linked. We're going to be sticking with this one for a while. As soon as we get a third support gem in there, it'll be great. Circlet, we'll take that. Ooh, an orb alteration, guys. I didn't even see that until I walked right. That's 1/8 of a chaos orb. Very, very cool. Rich. We'll get in there. Chaos orb is going to be the key to our progress here. The sooner we get that, the better. Just done. There's so many different things we could buy that I'm like, ugh. Ooh, an orb of regret. That's great too. I wonder if we could sell that. Let's see. We're going to press F1. We're going to go to cat. It's 5 for 2. This is worth more than a chaos? I'm going to have to double check that, guys. Once. Well, we'll check with Faustus. Uh-oh. See this thing? We're going to drop that. And that's worth a chromatic. So that regret orb, we might be able to sell that. That might be something. We might have just got really lucky. Now, if I get crazily, like if I drop a divine, I won't count that. But if I find a regret orb and I can sell it and do it, we'll do that. Is there anything remaining? 8 creatures. Oh, they must be right over here in this little area. We'll zap over. We use our sprint and our dash. And see the little white circle thing that appears around us? That's our Quicksilver Flask. Done deal. Talk to Tarkley. Let's open this up. There's going to be something great in there. We'll take the gold. Okay. We'll get another point to spend. Very cool. Until level 16, we're going to have to worry about mana. So for right now, it's a little bit... We're going to go this way. We're going to take mana first. We're going to get this, and then we're going to come around here and get this. So let's go to town. The easy way, the free way. Now the bad thing is if you don't use the portal to get back to town, then you can't zap back to where you were. I don't want to go there anyways, so we're in good shape.
What little help I can offer is yours.
All right, let's vendor this, and that's for a chromatic because it has the red, green, and blue linked. Cool. And then we're going to look up some prices on this stuff. That's a one-hander. We don't want to do it. We want the transmutes. That's fine. Wait, did we get a trans? Yeah, 2 transmute. That's fine. Oh, actually, you know what? Some of this is not ID'd. I'm going to ID some of the stuff. We got 11, so it's worth it. Let's just ID these things. ID that and that. Okay. So now we get a Orb of Alteration. Let's ID this as well. Oh no, this one's for a chromatic. Nothing else to ID. Oh, that. There we go. We're going to sell these 2 off for more wisdom scrolls. And, ooh, that I kind of want to check. So we'll ID it, and then we'll hold control and look at it. So 9 to 18, that's more damage. Increased accuracy is the same. Increased physical damage, that's more. Let's test it out real quick. Just by going like this, we'll use the quick test. 56. Nope. It's that elemental damage, which isn't great, but it's still better. So I'm fine with just not purchase, sell. Oh, did I back out of that somehow? And we're going to get rid of this rejuvenation totem. We're in good shape. Okay, so we have this. This might free up or introduce a big thing to us. We're going to put that one there, that there. Can we wear this yet? War banner. Yeah, we could just go like this then. And we'll vendor that off too. Perfect. Take this one back out. Let's go find out how much we can get from Faustus for this Orb of Regret. I'm going to hold on to that. If we can get faster strikes, I might swap this out and faster attacks, and we'll see. So let's go to our town. I've got it. You could go to a portal and do it, but look at this. Kingsmarch. I did this on day 1 too. I figured this. I was like, I tested. I go, Kingsmarch works? Sure enough. Kingsmarch. Right there. I just tied it to F6. Oop. And if I press F6, it should just take me right to Kingsmarch. Beautiful. So, what are we doing over here? Faustus. Oh boy, it's going to cost us 25 gold to do this, but currency exchange. I have control left click. I want chaos. I have 1. You need 3 for 1. So I do not have enough. Let me double check on the regular pathofexile.com/trade, and I'll be right back. All right, so this is the official website by Grinding Gear Games. So just go to pathofexile.com/trade, and then it'll bring you here, but we want to into the bulk exchange. And then we say, oh, I have this. I want that. And you search. And the price is, yeah, it's worse. So it's like 3 to 1 here as well. So I was hoping it wasn't the case, but oh well. Nice. We'll keep going. Oh, let's take a look at what they want for these. Search. Looks like 8 to 1. Over here, 7.5 to 1. Like 7.5. So maybe 8 or 9 in the in-game one, because it costs a little more. You don't have a premium account. You could do this with the trading forums. There's a way to automate that, even in a free-to-play account. I may have to show you that too, because then we can make a lot of loot that way. On a free-to-play account, you can get listed on here. You don't need a premium account to do it, a premium stash tab. So pretty cool. The likelihood of us finding 3 of these or 2 more of these is very, very low, though. We're going to put it away. We might use it ourselves, but for right now, it's very low chance that we'll find 2 more of these anytime soon. These are very rare to find early on. So, we're in good shape there. Let's figure out what we got to do next. The mining. Oh, see, this guy's working on the ore over there. Treasury has that. We have 7 minutes of time, but we have that much treasury. All the work will be completed in 7 minutes. Yeah, we're fine. Could we manage the town from here? Can we? Yeah, we could just add gold to it. Why not? How much do we have? 35. Now they've got plenty. Nice. Okay. Good deal. Let's fight onward. Back into the submerged passage. Push tab, and here we go. Notice we don't have any valor, so I can't use that. I probably should just reset this. Then we could get another iron ore node. So let's do that. Control, left click right here, say new. Resets the area. There's the way out, so it must be this way. And we're going to look for 2 things. We're going to look for some stairs leading up, some like a stone path stairway leading up. And we're going to look for a way down to an area as well. That's pretty small. 4 items for a fragment. I'll take it. And we'll just chunk through. Ooh, portal scroll means wisdom scroll. And we'll leave those a little bit bigger. And oh, there's what we were talking about, an iron ore node. Come on. There we go. Click it. Just like that. Easy peasy. We'll use our heal. And oh, we got our iron ring. I'll take that. And I'll take this. That's too big. That's okay. Ooh, we're actually going to ID that. Might be some movement speed. We still don't have movement speed yet. And we'll just knock this guy down. 3 more gold. Another gold there. Nice. And we're going to get a better item filter so we can see stuff more clearly too. That'll be nice to get. Okay. This stuff, well, that I'm going to take because it's we can transmute, get the shards thing. And we'll take this. These guys are tough. They can freeze you down, and then you're just frozen, and you end up, well, in bad shape. And we'll just fight these guys. Get another level. Beautiful. What level are we now? 8. Pretty powerful. Ooh, and look at that. There's 2 things on this. I hope it doesn't. This thing's probably going to give us a chromatic, which is fine. But I kind of want the. So I won't ID it because it's going to give us a chromatic either way. Because it has the red, green, blue. But that's okay. And we want to ID these. What did we get? Did we get movement speed? Nope. And we'll compare them. The increased item rarity. I kind of want that. I don't need the dex. I'm going to put that on there. I want more rarity. So I want more rare stuff to drop so we can get our cool things sooner. So I'll give up, for me, I would give up 9 dex, and because I don't really need it, and for now I don't at least. 9 dex and 4 life for the extra rarity. Alright, then we're going to go down in the flooded depths. This is the little side thing that we have to do. Oh, we're going to get a cool thing down here too. We're going to get an essence down here. And this essence is really powerful in a sense because it allows us to turn a normal item into a rare. I'm going to use that on a weapon because, well, you can see we're kind of plunking along here. Nobody likes to be plunking. Ooh, we got a large mana flask. I'll take it. And a coral ring. So right now, I'm looking at this and I say, you know what? I'm doing okay health-wise. I'm going to go more damage. Live on the edge there. If you want, if you're having a harder time, grab this one and go with two coral rings. Big difference. 50 extra health. That's a big chunk. That's like 20-30% more health than what we have right now. So we're in this flooded depths, and we're going to work our way and find the bad guy down here. So I'm going to see you as you're just going to explore this area, and you're going to find them down here. Because it's going to be different for you. This map's generated, so it's going to be different for you. Let's see what this armor is. 102 versus 69. I'll take the strength though up, and I'll regen. Ooh, that's really important. The 7.9 per second. Do we have a red? No, we don't. All right, we'll keep it off to the side. But this is going to be a definite possibility that we'll need. Very cool. Oh, and I'm building up Valor too, so I got to remember to use that. And I have to remember to use my sprint potion. The thing is, when you're later levels and everything's automated, you don't have to use that, and you're like, oh, easy stuff. And then you're like, wait a second, I've got that thing. I could be sprinting and dashing and doing all that kind of stuff, but oh well. If for some reason you get so much stuff on loot on the ground and you just don't have room for it, you could, now you have to think about it, but you're trading a wisdom scroll for a portal. We'll actually do that just to give you an idea what it's all about. So let's say, oh boy. Well, let's finish this fight off, I guess, first. Just like that. I mean, this is a lot of stuff on the ground. This kind of meets that criteria. And it's kind of jumbled here because of this. So let's move this over here for a second. And that over there. Just like that. And now we could fit a little more here. And what will we take? Something crazy big or something, right? What about that? There we go. All right, let's go back to town, and we're going to use a portal. Now you can actually tie it to an input down here at the bottom. I've put it on F, so if I press F, it'll use that portal scroll. Bang, done. And we're going to come right back up here, and that'll bring us right back to where we have to be, so don't forget about that. So let's vendor this stuff off.
What little help I can offer.
Having fun. Then see how we get a chromatic. We're gonna check the chromatic prices. We should do that. I'm gonna ID that, and none of this stuff. Well, it doesn't need to be ID'd because it's normal. Good, and I'm gonna commit to the more damage. But if you're new, I would suggest going with more of this, or at least a mix. But I'm gonna commit to it. Oh boy. And what do I have to be? Level... Oh, it's not identified yet. Can I use this one yet? Let's see. That's better than that. And level 6, yeah. Put that on there. Beginner's flat. Oh, I got a completion of achievement. Now this one does what? Reduced amount recovered. 50% applied. Grants immunity to shock. How much? That's really kind of weird. I'll put this on as a secondary use one. I'd rather use that one and then that one. We'll see.
Be well.
What I do want to find out is how many chromatics does it take for a... let's go find out. How many chromatics does it take for... And we'll put this one here. Small life, and then we'll do the mana one there. Good. Here's that thing. We could put this one back on. We'd lose that, but then we'd gain that extra mana or that armor. But that 7% life per... That's really clear. It's going to be very important pretty soon, like a level 16-ish. We were going to get this right over here. Maybe a little sooner than that, maybe even level 14. In the next episode, we're going to get blood magic. Well, it's going to start costing life to do that. Well, if I can automatically regen my life with that armor, that would be nice. So there's a few different ways we can get some regen, but that's one of the ways. Let's spend another point. And here, how we were using up our life, and I'm cool with these two. This is mana regen. and it increases our mana regen rate, and it gave us more mana and everything. So these two are enough to get me by. So I'm going to go with life next, because then this next life node is pretty big. And we're going to go life right here. And these two should be... Oh, wait. I didn't do it right. That's the one I wanted. Oh, well. I'm going to do that at the next level. I thought that was already highlighted. That's the one I want. This was a little bit of regen. This is a lot of regen. And more mana. And yeah. We'll do that in the very next level. Easy to do. Ooh, a Book of Regret. Literally what I just did. Now we've got a point. If we go back in here. Oh, not there. We go back in here. I could use a refund point because we have 2 of them now. It gave us 2 from that book. And I could undo that. But I'm not going to. I'm going to spend that point in a second. We'll get there. But that's how you undo it. You can also do it through Faustus. But I'm going to go to Faustus in a second. I'm going to put this over here as a reminder. Faustus is the guy that we do the banking with. But I don't want this area to despawn. So we're going to go back in here. Oh, and I had to pick up all this stuff, right? Not all of it, but we'll take up some of it. Cool. And these videos are just meant, either you can play along with them, and you can play them on a second screen if you have that. You can watch them at your leisure. You can learn stuff from it. I try to cover as much as I can in depth. I make mistakes, just like I did, but we can easily get around it just by going like that. Now, 112 or 126, 157, and our mana regen rate is now 40% greater. And you can look that up over here, somewhere around there. Miscellaneous. Let's find out. Defense, offense, it's somewhere around there. Mana regeneration, 3.8 per second. So there we go. See how it's coming right back up. Very nice. Ooh, we just got our first augment. That's an interesting item. We got a transmute, our first augment, which is 2 interesting items. This will turn a regular item, a normal item, into a magic item. And then this, if your magic item only has 1 stat on it, like that does, it's a prefix, you can add the other one. So this has a prefix, it would add, or a suffix, that would add a prefix to it. Pretty powerful items, not bad. We're going to use these to actually buy some gems, though, so we're in good shape there. And we're coming up on our first kind of boss-ish fight in the area here. This is Trapped in Essence. It's going to drop one of these Whispering Essence of Greed, which is a really powerful item as well. All the currency item in the game is used to usually craft or make things better or change other items or change maps or change all these different things. So the currency is the valuable stuff because of what it enables you to do. And then it inherently has value. Some not so much, some great. So let's open this up. We're going to drop our war banner. Oh, we got bleeds on us. I had to use my heal. Now that war banner has a very narrow path there. And we're bleeding. See the little bubbles above our head? If you move and you have bleeds on you, that's bad. So we're going to try to stand still during this fight and just face tank them down. We're going to use our heal again. Mana, just heal this guy down. Heal again. So those are the bleeds, the little bubbles along, red bubbles around our head. So we just face tank them down, no problems. Ooh, we got a Whaleborn Rapier. Interesting. Now we're using 2-handers, so that's a no-go for us, but that's okay. We're gonna pick up that, and that, and we'll even pick up these 2. I don't think this. Nope, barely no. Yes. And we're gonna go use this trick. That's fine. We're just gonna go back to the character screen and just like that. And we're right back in town. All right, so we dropped a couple interesting things. This is one of them, so they're going to ID this, and we're going to test out our damage. Might be better, don't know. 100% accuracy, now it might go down, let's see. 63. So this one we'd get some extra lightning damage, which isn't that good actually, but some strength we don't care about. And this one, we can stun stuff more often. Ooh, we get +1 to melee gems. I don't really want to have to move that over there though, but that's something. I'll throw that on, and we get an extra mana per kill, so that's okay for me. It's a wash almost. This item we're just gonna vendor, but we're gonna ID it first. Oddly enough, if I put this on there, let's see, a one-hander. Why can I just use? Oh, 32 dex. I don't have enough dexterity. I was like, why can't I put it on there? Don't have enough dexterity. Pretty soon we will, but right now we don't. So, what about that? We can compare it. Nope. So, good, but we've got this item. Now, that's magic, so we can't do anything to that, but this one will do this. If we use it on an item, it'll give extra life to boots or gloves that we use it on if they're normal. A helmet, max life. Belts, increased life recovery rate, and then a weapon, extra damage. So we're going to set this over here. We're probably going to use it on a weapon, but we want to use it on a kind of a good weapon. We'll see. And I could save this till we get to the second town and then use it, buy a weapon from a vendor. We're going to have fun. We're going to use it early. Let's do that.
Hello.
So let's sell some items. We're getting a little low on these, so I think I'm not going to use these. We're getting a little low on our supply. So we're just going to not ID stuff for a second. We still get alteration, cool. But we're not going to ID that. If it was a rare item, I want to ID it for sure because we get a lot more. See, watch this. That was that. 6. We get 9 shards for that. Very cool. But that, no. Okay. Pretty cool. And don't sweat it. If we sell something that we wanted, it's no big deal. Not the end of the world. Easy stuff. All right. So now we have 3 of these. Ooh, we have 2 transmutes. We're just going to put this stuff right here. And we're going to go talk to Faustus now. I also want to look... Oh, we got to talk to Tarkley. Ooh, we get a skill point to use. Very cool. And we're going to go right into there. And we'll go here. 240 life. 259 plus some increased armor and evasion. So let's see what we're up to now on that. 65%. We're doing great. Oh, and then let's go see if he has a two-handed weapon that's normal that we can buy from him. Two-handed weapon like an axe would be nice. Ooh, that axe would be really nice. Is this one even better? Oh, I don't have an alchemy. And that's a transmute. It has accuracy and biz damage. That's actually pretty good-ish. But could this one be better than that one? Oh, and I don't want to spend both of our transmutes. So we're just going to use this axe, and we're going to risk it. Let's have some fun. So, if I right-click on this and then left-click on this, it turns it into a rare item, and it's going to automatically have physical attack damage leached as life, which is kind of nice. It will help, we do damage, and it leeches some of that damage back as life to us. Here we go. Ooh, 1931, good. It's got some elemental damage, increased physical damage. That's a big one. That's the one we wanted. That's a beautiful roll. We're going to do a quick check on the boots if they have any, is it runners? Movement speed. Why does it, runners. See, runners, so I put NN. That's why it highlighted it. Now, 2 transmutes for these. That's worth it to us. We're going to spend both our transmutes for this. And it's triple red. Very cool. So we got lucky. So just do that. It'll highlight it just like it did. And I was like, oh, very cool. Runners. And 10% movement speed is more important than the 10% item rarity to me. Should be to you too, but we'll see. Except, and then, ooh, we got alchemy shards for that. Nice. Must have been valuable. And then... here's our offense currently, 65-9. 96. So you can see why it's important to, mess around and do with that kind of, spend those things. Cool. And that's why we spend it on a weapon. That was 50% more damage. So that's big. And we get some life back on that. And attack speed Beautiful, beautiful things. Let's go to, was it Kingsmarch? Yeah, we got to go to Kingsmarch, and very cool. And you can craft on different items in our hideout when we get a crafting bench. It's going to be really cool. All right. We could respec with gold. Let's say I wanted to respec. It would cost me 36, or no, only 8 gold to respec. So I have 36 in here. I could just respec that, and it would just ask me to confirm, and I could spend gold instead of our expensive respec points. So early on, if you don't want this, or you want some more whatever it is, you can adjust your build accordingly. All right, currency exchange. I have this many. How many is it going to take for chaos? What's the going rate? 13 of them. I think I would definitely want to do that. Let's see. 13. Oh, but then it jumps up 11. Very cool. And 101. So 11 looks like the price on that. So I'm going to keep saving these up for a chaos as well. Very cool. So I'm going to keep an eye out for those red, green, blues. Can we send a shipment out? I don't think we can send a shipment out yet. How much do we have mined? 45. I don't think that's enough, is it? Let's go take a look. I'd like to take a shipment out.
More work. What do you need?
Shipping. Shipment. Select port. Right there. What does it say? The wheat, we don't have it, but that's okay. If I were to sell... Oh, we could actually send 100. We'll send exactly 100, no more. Come on. Oh, let's just do... What is it, 25? 25. Sliders, no fun. And we have a... What is that? 19% risk? Oh boy. Set sail. It'll be back in 42 minutes. And then it notifies us too, so pretty cool. We've got some ore going out. Now, we'd get a little better if we sent wheat, but we don't have any wheat to send. No worries. Let's go back into the submerged passage. Now, we've already done the little side area. Oh, look at this. It spawned with another essence. This is great. We just got lucky there. So I wonder what we could do. Oh, this guy's a tough guy, though. Nice. Chop him down, nice and slow. And we want the small mana flask for the thing. We want that for the 3-for-1 recipes. Beautiful. We'll take the hatchet and the wand. We'll take this as well. Cool. And we'll ID this. There's an outside chance that this could be better, but no, that's not. So yeah, it's the 16% fizz. Pretty cool. We'll ID this or level this up, and we'll keep going. I'm going to show you where we're looking out for next. And the cool thing is that stuff happens in real time in the background. You can leave the game and come back, and the shipment will be there, or your stuff will be mined up. Everything happens in real time in the background. So it's great. I mean, casual play. You can just send out ships, do your thing. No worries. All right, this is the wrong way. It's back over to that submerged passage thing. We'll take that again, and we'll keep going. Oh, here's the stairs up. That's what we want to look for. That's the way forward onto the ledge area. So we're going to grab this way. We're going to ignore those guys behind us, and we're just going to fight our way over to the exit of this area. We'll take off the map so it's a little easier to see. Eventually you'll get used to I barely even look at the map. The bad thing is, when the map's bright like this, it would be nice if they automatically did this. On maps that are dark, they could lessen it. But on maps that are light, it's hard to see it, so it's like this. So it's kind of... dynamic mapping would be a nice thing to have. You could just toggle it on or off, and all it would do is if the map gets labeled as a generally dark map, then your map, this thing would... not be as bright. That would be something that I would like them to add. It would take somebody going through and adding a tag to all the maps saying dark, and then it would check. This would check to see if it's dark, and just make the slider adapt. Pretty cool. I don't need that sash. Good shot. Chunk this guy down. Nice. I'm gonna get some more iron, so he's gonna be working on that. And 10 iron right there. Nice. Ooh, some greaves. Let's ID those. They might be better than ours. Nope. Doesn't have the movement on there. If it doesn't have movement, I just don't wear them. Ooh, a small mana flask. We'll take that. And we'll keep going. Here's the way up. And this is the ledge. Nice stuff. Go ahead. Sprint. We're going to go right to the... There's a portal up here. Now we're level 8, 9 in a level 6 area. So we're over leveled. So we're going to ignore some of these guys and some of the stuff. We just want to get to the town. We don't really want to fight these guys. If they're blue guys, we'll stay and worth it. It's worth the EXP, but now we're level 10, so we're way over leveled for this area. So we're getting like a bit of an EXP penalty. It's still EXP, but it's not ideal or the most efficient. You want to be maybe, if you're new, like a 2 levels ahead of the area you're in, just for ease, or at the same level as the area that you're in, meaning this level area and this level, but 10 and 6. We've been doing a lot of side content, I'll say that. Grabbing stuff like this. And fighting all the things. It's just fun fighting stuff too, though. So, let's go back to town. I'm going to vendor all this stuff off, I think. Yeah. And we'll be right back. This, I definitely want to ID because it's a rare. And we can get more of the alterations for it. Ooh, same thing here. Oh boy, now I'm out of those. That's okay. We're going to get those back by going like this. We're going to vendor all this stuff. We're going to say okay, and then we're going to sell 4 of these, I guess. I just need more wisdom scrolls that badly. But that's okay. That means we're getting closer and closer to our goal here of 8 for 1. This, we're going to find out, we're going to figure out which item we want to use it on. It might be another weapon. Once we get to the next tier of weapons, it'll probably be that. And it's going to be fizz damage on a 2-hander. That's going to be perfect. So I really think that's what it's going to be. That's life. That's mana. So there we go. Mana. Wait. Yeah, mana. Oh, that's 3 for 1. We're going to do that one. We're going to put this here. These are items we might use. We'll just put them down here. And this is item, if we can find 2 more, it would be great. Small mana flask. We'll put these away, these away, these away. Same thing here. This is going to be the stuff that we're going to shoot for chaos. And then that goes there. Good shot, good shot. We'll get 3 for 1 this. Perfect. Oh, it's already there. Sell. 3 for 1. 1, 2, 3. And we'll sell these 3. Accept. And it put it there automatically. We'll put the wrong one there for us, but that's okay. And sell. I could do a 3 for 1 this way too. Let's do it.
Yes.
Good, actually. Perfect. Now we've got a regular one and this weirder one that removes shocks, but we're not getting shocked very often. Nice. And now we're going to go the ledge, and then we're going to do the Brutus fight. I think we should do this in the next episode. This episode's probably getting pretty long. We're going to take another bet. I think this is, yeah. Then we'll do the Brutus fight. We'll get, we're going to go faster from here. This was a very detailed first episode. We're going to get blood magic probably in the next episode. Right over here. If you want to play a little faster ahead, ideally it looks like we're going to do something like this. Grab here, and we're going to come back this way. Now, a little bit of a concern is the regen, because I don't want to have to sit there as I'm swinging away using my life to instead of mana to take swings, that this will go down. So one way we could adjust that is we could do it there, but just life regen. There used to be a nice life regen right here, but they moved that around. I think it's over here now. Let's see, where is it? I don't know where it went. Yeah, I might be an issue. Yeah, get some life regen. Now we got lucky and got that armor piece that has 8 life per second, so that might be enough to be an issue, but we'll address it in the next episode. So we're in good shape, and when we do log in here, this area will be brand new, but if you look, zoom in, see these little these stones? That means the way forward is this way. Very cool. So I hope this helps. I need these so much that I'm taking these and these. I hope this helps. If you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be going into, I'll still be doing a lot of detail, but we'll go a little faster pace. And we're going to get into the end game and do all the tier 16s. We'll do some of the bosses. I did the Maven. I think the other one, I was really focused more on getting gold and getting gear last time, this last playthrough in this episode or this league. So I wasn't focusing on bossing or going deep into delve. I was just focusing on getting gold, using Faustus, buying and selling on there, getting the gear and getting 100 divine very quickly and doing it that way. So we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to be playing, we're just going to be having fun with it. Oh, I guess I do have a hideout already, but you won't have a hideout, so don't look at this yet. We're going to go back to here. Very cool. But you're going to get a hideout in like Act 2. Have a good one and enjoy, guys. Let's go by the fireplace. Everybody's running around, having a good time. We're looking like we got an axe and some boots. We have pants on? Amazing. Very cool. Have a good one and enjoy.